Hello, my lovely Wolfpack, and welcome back to the Lone Wolf Show, brought to you by Wolfpack Media, the most entertaining place on YouTube for your news and commentary. I'm your host, Justin Huseman, founder and news contributor. We have a great show today, and I can't wait to get started, but before we do, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, share the show with all your friends, and join the pack today. All right, guys, before we get started here on the news, we got some more X followers to shout out. So let's give me a second to bring that up. Put this in front of me so you guys can actually see me. All right, here we go. So our first shout out shall be So What Fuckers at So What Fuckers without a U. That's fuckers without a U. Thanks for joining the channel, dude. Thanks for following. We got Frustrated Marylander at F Maryland 10-8-53. Sorry, I tried to say include the handles in here too, in case anybody else wants to follow you guys, but some of your guys' handles are a little bit weird to read. Can't just be something simple. Can't just be something simple. We got Alina. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. At Alina Patriot. Thanks for joining. Welcome to the pack. We got... Now, I might not do all of these because last time it kind of took up quite a bit of time. We're getting a lot of followers, so if you don't get shouted out, I'm sorry, and we might be able to get to you on a later episode. But we got Maga Mutt at Maga Mutt on X. Thanks for joining, Maga Mutt. We got I don't know if I'm gonna pronounce this right either, but Sharoni at 67 Sharona. Thanks for joining, Sharoni. And forgive me if I'm not pronouncing that right. Good gal here, good gal. She said she would check out the channel here. I'm holding you to that. I'm holding you to it. I'm holding you to it right now. All right. Thanks for joining us, though. We got JW at Arvin JA21. Thanks for joining, buddy. Thanks for joining, Mr. JW. And looks like we got your wife here too, Stacy Ann. Thanks for joining us at Arvin_Stacy. Thanks for joining us. Welcome to the pack. You too. Sorry, my phone's kind of wobble-dobbling out here. Who else do we got? We got Riz66 at Riz66. That's Riz with 4 Z's. Thanks for joining us, Riz. Let's see. Do a couple more. River Rat 328 at River Rat 328. See, I like those ones. I like those handles when it's just it's the same handle as the name. I like it. Thanks for joining us, River Rat. Thanks for joining us. Welcome to the pack. We got Sam Patrick at Sam L. Patrick the second. Thanks for joining us, Sam. Welcome to the pack. And I believe we got a new subscriber here as well as a follower on X, Todd4USA. Thanks for joining us, Todd, at Todd4USA on X. Thanks for joining. Welcome to the pack. Welcome to the Wolf Pack. The Wolf Pack. Oh boy, we got so many. You guys are awesome on X. Thanks so much, you guys. It is really appreciated. We really need all the help we can get, man. We've been at this YouTube game for a year, and it's really nice to see like the whole community on X kind of just comes together. It's a lot cooler than any of the other social media sites. So thank all of you guys. But we'll just kind of leave that there. Sorry if we didn't If we didn't shout you out, we'll try to get you next time. But we got to get on to the news. So let's go ahead and get to it. So guys, a couple days ago on the Sean Hannity show on Fox, President Donald Trump confirmed that the U.S. will begin conducting land strikes on cartel assets in Mexico. My friends, I tell you, this is bad news for the deep state racketeering network. Let's take a look at what the president actually had to say. I am so freaking here for this. I'm so here for it. All right. I got the clip here for you, or at least a short clip from the Sean Hannity show. I encourage you guys to take a look at the whole episode, but we'll show a little tiny bit here. Let's take a look.
We've knocked out 97% of the drugs coming in by water, and we are going to start now hitting land with regard to the cartels. The cartels are running Mexico. It's very, very sad to watch and see what's happened to that country. But the cartels are running, and they're killing 250, 300,000 people in our country every single year. The drugs, it's horrible. It's devastated families. You know, you lose a child or a parent. I mean, parents are dying too with drugs. So we've done a really good job. We're knocking it down. The numbers are really getting to be, they're always going to be too high if you have one person, but they're going down just like the border. The border was a total mess for years. I did it the first time very quickly, and this time I did it even better because this was a bigger mess. This was a border like no other probably in the history of the world. There's never been a border like that when anybody could just walk into your country.
The border's ostensibly really closed now.
Closed. You can't come in. And nobody comes. Nobody even...
I'm fucking here for it. Let's go, Big Daddy Trump. I'm here for it, guys. I'm sorry. I am unashamed about loving the fact that we're gonna be boots on the ground striking these goddamn cartels. Like, hell yeah, guys. Hell to the fucking yeah. I am ready for this. I've been waiting for U.S. Marines versus drug cartels. I've been waiting for this versus match, this showdown for a long time. Doing land strikes in Mexico could turn out to be like a huge thing for us and really change the game for how we deal with these freaking scumbags. But let's go ahead and take a look at this article and see if we can have more information. So let's see here. I really got to move this thing in front of me. Yeah. All right, I'm blind, so I really need something bigger to read off of. I'm blind as a bat. Let's see if I can find it. Here we go. All right, we got this from the Daily Mail. Trump announces U.S. land strikes on drug cartels in Mexico and declares the only limit on his power. Oh, boy. Donald Trump said the U.S. will begin land strikes on drug cartels in Mexico, as he warned that the only limit to his global power is his own morality. I love him. You just gotta love him. I mean, you don't gotta love everything about him, but and just the way he talks sometimes, man, just like you got me, bro. You got me. The president announced the military action against narco-terrorists just days after the capture of Venezuelan leader Nicolas Maduro. We're gonna start now hitting land with regard to the cartels. Yeah, we already heard that. He told that. That's Thursday night on Fox News. He said that. The president earlier boasted of his massive foreign policy powers when asked what the limits were on what the U.S. military could do in the region. My own morality, my own mind, it's the only thing that can stop me, he told the New York Times. Trump has suggested that Greenland, Cuba, and Colombia could be next on his list for U.S. operations, angering NATO and world leaders ranging from the UK's Keir Starmer to France's Emmanuel Macron. Well, you know what? You know when NATO and the UK and France are pissed off, you know we're on the right track. You know we're doing the right things here. That's just my opinion. I notice when certain people are pissed off, when you're pissing certain types of people off, you know you're doing the right thing. All right, I'll read on here. The president even interrupted his interview to take a phone call from Colombian President Gustavo Petro. Oh God, who has promised he would take up arms if Trump came after him? Yeah, fucking like these people. I like these people and their chest pounding because like they're swinging their dicks around at each other, but it's like Trump's got this big, huge thing, and they got these little bitty things. So I'm just like, if you're gonna have a pissing contest, like you kind of, I don't know, the U.S. is punching down on this one, guys. Oh my God, yeah, the freaking Colombian president. After what we just did to Nicolas Maduro, he is gonna be like, "Oh, come and get me, bitch." We're like, okay, dude. You know what happened to the last guy that said that? Yeah, he's sitting in a New York prison right now. These fucking people are funny. Funny people. Trump and his collaborators, huh? You mean his, like, administration? Come on, Daily Mail. Let's use better language here. Anyway, Trump and his collaborators, why can I not pronounce that word? Collaborators, have flirted with the idea of invading or attacking the cartels in Mexico since its election campaign. Yeah. Yeah, this is some promises made, promises kept situations. He accused Central American drug traffickers of killing anywhere from 250,000 to 300,000 Americans each year. What do you mean accusing? This is an accusation? This is like, I think this is an accu-fact. Oh boy. I don't know. Sometimes these journalists, the way they word these articles, I'm just like, why? Da 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 da. Blaming it on the cartel's influence and fentanyl trafficking. Yeah, because it is their fault. It's horrible. It's devastated families. You lose a child or a parent. We've done a really good job. We're knocking it down, Trump told Hannity. Trump previously warned Mexico to get their act together in the immediate aftermath of the capture of Maduro. Yeah, he be threatening all the Latinos. He's been threatening every single Latino country in fucking anywhere from the south, anywhere from our southern border all the way down to the very bottom tip of South America. Yeah, I mean, I'd say this is where like most of the freaking drugs come from. I mean, I know we got a lot of importing from China. I know we have some problems on the northern border too with Canada being so uh let's say loosey goosey with their borders. So a lot of shit's coming in from up there. And yeah, I know there's other countries involved, but you know, like the main problem has been these Central American, South American countries. It's been like that at least for my entire lifetime. So I don't know why. I really don't know why we haven't been doing this earlier, other than the fact that there might be some U.S. politicians that are kind of in on the take. I mean, it's not. It wouldn't be the first time that the U.S. has operated in drugs. You know, the whole CIA selling drugs to the hood. There's actually a whole show on that on FX. It's actually a really good show. Like it's fictional, but it shows like real life shit that was going on in California with some of that with the crack epidemic in the 80s. It's called Snowfall. Watch it. Really good show. Really good show. I always get so off topic. I'm sorry, guys. Talking about drug trafficking and narco terrorists and attacking Mexico. And I start talking about a TV show. That's the way she goes sometimes. The way the cookie crumbles. Where am I at? See. This is why I can't do that. I lost my place. Da 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 da. He says you have to do something with Mexico. We're going to have to do something. We'd love Mexico to do it. They're capable of doing it, but unfortunately, the cartels are very strong in Mexico. Yeah. You mean they're very strongly paying the leaders there to not do anything about it. Trump and his collaborator. I already read this. Man, I'm bad. I'm sorry, guys. My brain is farting today. Extra farts for the brain. I keep losing where I'm at on this article. You see what I mean? I'm blind as shit. I can't read this damn article. Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum. You know what I always thought that was kind of a weird name for a Mexican. Sheinbaum. That does not sound Mexican at all. Just saying. Has confirmed this brain way over here. Anyway, she's confirmed that the idea of U.S. military intervention in Mexico has been raised repeatedly in her conversations with Trump, but said she has always rejected the offer. Yeah, of course. She says it's a non-starter and insists that her relationship with Trump is one of mutual respect. Yeah, well, sure. We'll let you think that. Analysts believe the threats will continue to be a hallmark of the Trump administration's negotiation style, especially this year when the U.S. Mexico Canada Free Trade Agreement is up for revision. That'll be interesting. I'll be reporting on that when that happens. That'll be real interesting how we're going to negotiate with our closest neighbors. Earlier in the day, in a nearly 3 hour interview with the Times, Trump bragged that I don't need international law when operating in the region. It depends what your definition of international law is, he said, while saying that he's not looking to hurt people. In the wake of his capture of Maduro, Trump has leveraged the remaining members of the regime into making deals on oil. On Thursday, Trump announced a deal with the Venezuelan regime to give the United States 30 to 50 million barrels of oil, which could be worth up to $2 billion. Hell yeah. We like that. We like that oil money. That oil money. Make our gas prices go down. I am pleased to announce that the interim authorities in Venezuela will be turning over between 30 and 50 million barrels of high quality sanctioned oil to the United States of America. He posted on Truth Social. I believe I already talked about some of that on our group show. Trump also announced that he will be in control of the money made off the oil sales, which at market price could be worth up to $2 billion, according to Reuters. This oil will be sold at its market price, and that money will be controlled by me as President of the United States of America to ensure it is used to benefit the people of Venezuela and the United States. Heck yeah, man. I'm totally on this. It just goes on to they kind of steer off into Venezuela and stuff. I don't know why they don't talk more about these Mexico strikes, but I'm pretty sure we'll be learning more about that in the weeks to come. We're on year 2 of Trump 2, season 2, episode 2 of Trump administration, and yeah, I'm sure we're gonna be hearing a lot. I think something big's going down with this geopolitical shit that Trump's kind of been doing. That's why I did the episode, our last episode on Greenland and whatnot. But we'll go ahead and let you guys go there. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to the channel at Wolfpack Media 92. Shout out to all my X people. Go there and follow us on X at Wolfpack Media 92 as well. And we hope to see you guys in the next episode. Peace.